All right, and we're live.
What's going on?
Nothing much. Good evening.
Good evening. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. How are you doing?
I'm good. You know, it's like a good start to our week. Monday as usual. Didn't have the Monday blues today, did you?
No, I didn't have any Monday blues today. I don't know. I feel like my boss is going on vacation this week. So
This week or next week?
Well, I think he's going to be out like starting this Friday.
Okay.
So I was just like, it's like seems like it's going to be chill. Just got to get work done, and then, I don't know. It feels nice to just be able to like have things to look forward to on the weekends, dude. Shit going on a lot during the summer, so I actually don't mind it as much. I think during the winter I'll probably get like more, like the mundaneness of life. But now we can be outside and shit, bro. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, that's actually so true. Monday in a winter feels so drastically different than Monday in the summer.
Yeah, I agree.
Monday in the summer feels real hopeful. Like you can just do whatever on a Monday in the summer, right? But Monday in the winter, it feels like a fucking Monday.
Definitely, man. there's nothing more. There's nothing more to do on a Monday in the winter besides stay inside and be sad, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you could do your normal like workout, right? But then you just gotta stay in. We gotta walk on the walking pad.
Yeah.
So it's really, really nice just being able to be outside, golfing, going for drives, doing whatever we want.
Tell me about your golf.
It's getting better, I think. Golf, I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, it started out as kind of more of like a side hobby, right? Something to take my mind off of a not so good work situation.
Mm-hmm.
But now, I've said this before, but like I'm seeing progress, however little it might be, and I'm like, I got the golf bug.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see like the drive, in your eye when you're like trying to, lock in what you're trying to do next with your shot.
Right.
But like obviously, you're getting better on the course. But do you find any like sort of like I don't know, mental or emotional gain from golf outside of just like being outside and it's like fun to play golf?
That's a really good question. I think right now, and you let me know your perspective on this too. Mentally, I feel like it just feels really good to be outside.
Yeah.
We're outside all the time, like walking, right, doing stuff, right, but just being outside, especially when it's nice weather, that is so therapeutic. But you know how people always say like, oh, golf is so relaxing, right?
Yeah.
I'm not there just yet with the game itself.
Right.
Because I'm not good enough for it to be like super relaxing. Right now, I'm kind of taking it a little bit seriously. So I'm trying really hard. I'm thinking about my next moves, right?
Yeah.
But just the whole big picture is really relaxing. Being out there with you, my best friend, right? Enjoying the outdoors, hitting the schlart, right? All of that is super fun. And that really, really improves, I think, my mental health. Emotionally is funny, sometimes I think you probably know this better than anyone. You feel like the high highs, like some low lows, right? When you do something stupid, you're like,
that's fucking dumb.
Yeah,
dude.
That looks so stupid doing that, right? But then when you do something cool, you're like, oh shit, did I just do that, right?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
It's been really cool. I'm just enjoying myself. I'm having fun.
Good.
Yeah.
All things considered.
I'm
just enjoying myself. I'm just having fun.
Exactly. How about you?
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I know it's everyone. I feel like now that I golf more with more people and things like that, everyone uses golf for a different, means to an end.
Right.
Like I try to keep it really lighthearted, for the most part when I'm out there and just really taking all the good parts of it. Because it doesn't mean anything really to me, like like the end result of it all.
Right.
Like I enjoy when I play golf well, but there's something just like so much fun about being out there, right? And like you said, I'm definitely schlarting it. I'm never out there like not schlarting, but for the most part. But there's something really just enjoyable about being outside with your friends, and I think a lot of it is also being in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I it's such a stark difference between what we do for our 9 to 5.
Right.
So it's like you're really focused on what you're doing. Like you're focused on, like every part of the swing. You're focused on like your distance. You're just focused in the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're with your good friends, with people you like and people you care about, and it feels just like, it feels right. You know, it just feels good. It feels like there's nothing else that matters. Like, phone is away, you're unplugged. Right. So for those like 4 hours, you're almost like unreachable, you know? You're just like, I'm out. So it feels good to do that with people. You know, you're just like laughing and joking. It's just a really good time all in all. It's like outside. And then when you play better at golf, like the vibes just carry over and like amplify.
Right.
So it almost makes sense to be better at it because you're playing it and it can just like take it to another level, like traveling, right? Yeah. It's like, if you're good at it and you like it, then, you know, you're going to be making memories with people no matter where you go, right? But if you start putting some rigor around it, some like determination, some perseverance, then it only gets better.
Right, that's right. And actually, now that you brought it up, I will say golf is pretty much the only time, and then sometimes when we go for longer walks, but beyond that, golf is really the only time where I don't have my phone. I never check my phone when we're golfing, not at the range, not when we're at the course. I just put it in my bag and I don't even look at it.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing else in my life where my phone is completely away. And so that is actually, I think, really good for my mental health now that you bring it up.
Yeah, I also got to fold my laundry. It's time to fold my motherfucking laundry, dude. At the end of the day.
Do you think the mics pick up that?
I can hear it.
Yeah.
It's like so funny because it's coming through my headphones.
That is so funny.
I was going to fold them because I didn't want to get wrinkly. I didn't want to hog the dryer, but, you know, I'll do it later.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree with what you were saying. It's a good time to, I find it like just all in all, like it's just fucking feel like a little kid again, you know, when I'm outside playing.
Right.
But I do, in the little kid way, lose my shit all the time. Like I lost my schlart yesterday on the course, as you know.
Yeah.
But I went into that vape store being like, I'm going to buy like a mini one or like a different, you know?
Yeah,
I ended up buying the same fucking one.
Exact thing in a square shape.
Dude, in a bigger one.
Yeah.
You know, we remember like, oh, dude, I feel like I can't put it in my pocket. I need to get a smaller one, you know? I got like a bigger one that is like way more clunky.
But I agree with you on the new shape.
What about it?
You know, the fact that it's a square and not like such a circle. It was like hard to put down straight, the old one.
Yeah.
And I feel like it got stuck a lot.
Like the card itself, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like I used to, I mean, this is real stonery, but I didn't really like those carts anymore. I was like, dude, you have to like fucking give it a fucking nice blowy to get something out of there. Yes. And then also it's like really harsh once you do, you know? Right. But like now, like that, it doesn't feel as harsh with this new one. It feels like a lot like smoother, you know? Right,
totally.
So I don't know, maybe it is the pen.
Yeah, it could be.
Anyway, yeah. I was, but you know, and that's another thing. I was like only really smoking joints on the last round, and I played really well.
Yeah.
I think the schlart just makes me like go all anxiety, dude.
Really?
It's like different, you know, like it like hits you different. So I'm like, you know, maybe I'll just like take a lesson learned from that.
Yeah. You had some really good chips yesterday. You had some good drives. You hit it over the water on the first hole.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Things to be proud of.
I was telling one of my buddies about that today at the gym when we were in the steam room.
Yeah.
And oh, dude, you know what's some other bullshit? So you know that dude at the gym who lays down?
Yes.
And so one of that big dude at the gym was telling me that this guy runs like 18 miles a day, and he's run like a 50 and 100-mile races.
Wow.
And it's like, dude, okay, whatever. You know, I don't even care. You know, it's impressive, right?
That's so crazy.
So annoying. But like I went to the steam room, and two dudes I knew, like that big dude and this other guy, were in there, and this bed was laying out. Oh. And I was like looking at it. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna sit in between these two guys. Like when there's this bed laying out here.
Right.
And I was like, dude, what's going on here? And they're like, I don't know, that guy's, I think he went by the pool or something. I was like, bro. And I like moved that shit aside. I was like, I moved it all into the corner. And I was just sitting there like, yo, I hope he comes back in here.
Did he end up coming back?
He didn't come back in.
So he just left his little towel bed there?
He just left it there, dude. I'm just like, bro, you take up a whole half of the bench. You know what I mean? And I'm just sitting there like, dude, come on, man. Like, be considerate to other people in the fucking gym. But anyway. So, I mean, what's nice is there's equal hatred in that sauna for that dude, in that steam room. And so I'm like, I'm not the only one who just thinks he's annoying, man. But anyway, I was telling them about how that starter yesterday was like,
Yeah.
you know, saying that like, oh, like, you know, so many people hit it and think they're gonna get on the green just to hit it in the water and wait. And I was like, I went up there and just fucking smashed that shit right over the water.
Oh, yeah.
And like, the dude, what's his face was he was like just sitting there smiling at me, just like,
There
you
you
know, I was
go.
like, that's right, you know, because like when
Yeah.
dudes play golf, they know that, you know, it's like there's always
Absolutely.
that like the starters always being annoying or something, you know what I mean?
Right.
So and it's always nice to like hit a good shot right off the tee, you know? And
Yeah.
everyone's watching.
You were the only one out of the three of us to get it over, so that says something.
It was fun. It's
Yeah.
it's a big annoyance as the first hole,
Right.
but
I lost 2 balls, 2 nitros, right at the first tee box.
straight away, dude. You know, nobody buys nitros. I wonder why that is.
Yeah, I guess they're like the mediocre,
Yeah, I guess they're the trailer
Golf
park.
ball?
Yeah, the trailer park ball there.
the great value. You want to hear what happened to me in the sauna before we get into Banff?
Sure.
I had the most annoying experience today. So I walk into the sauna and there's just one girl on the top row of the sauna. You know, it's the
Yeah.
warmest up there, so everyone wants to sit up there. So it's just one girl and she's on all the way to the right side of the bench. So I go all the way to the left side of the bench. And then there's just a tiny space in the middle of us because she has her towels kind of laid out, but not in an annoying way or anything, right? She was the only one in the sauna before I got
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's fine.
So it was fine. So then I get there and she starts trying to like, you know, condense her space a little bit,
Yeah.
right? To make some space for me on the top row. And then before I even can put my towel down, this older foreign gentleman walks in, again, not wearing anything except for just his towel. He's naked underneath his towel, okay, in the sauna. It's a big no-no. You shouldn't be naked in the sauna. And comes in and he decides to sit right in the middle of me and this girl.
Hey.
And he's sweaty and he's breathing all hard and he's like and he's like stretching, right? And so I was just so annoyed. I got my stuff and I went to the second row.
There you go, dude.
But I'm like, man, I can't believe like I moved and I kind of compromised my seat so that he could be annoying. And then he ended up having the whole top row to himself because she left 2 minutes later.
Dude, I feel like some people can push through and be that person, you know?
Right.
Like, and it's like, I guess that's the reward, but I don't know if it's much of a reward.
It couldn't be me. I couldn't be that annoying about something. You know, I couldn't be that person that everyone was like, you know, comes home and secretly talks about how annoying they were.
Yeah, dude. That one dude that you met the other day before boxing.
Yeah.
He actually said there's this dude in the steam room who shaves, you know, and he just doesn't like that. So like,
He shaves in the steam room?
Yeah, he does. He shaves in the steam room.
That's
he just
disgusting.
like you know, just like shaking his blade off, and you're just like, bro.
No way.
Yeah, people think they can just do anything at the gym, you know. So anyway, so this other dude was telling me about how he's like, dude, so this guy comes in, he's shaving, and this other guy, you know, that you met is sitting here going like, he's like right away, he's like, he's like, you know, starts like just fucking huffing and puffing about it, and then they start getting into it, and then they end up like squashing it, you know, they just, you know, kind of walk off. But I was like, damn, bro, like really gonna come hard for that one. That's really interesting. But
That's disgusting. Honestly, judge me for this, but I might tell on someone who does that.
dude, it's you know, it's hard, man. I don't understand how you could rationalize and green light that idea in your mind.
Ugh.
To be like, I'm gonna go shave in like a public setting and just like not even consider where my hair like drippings are going. I'm just gonna fucking drop them there. That just seems really inconsiderate, you know?
I'm gonna like throw my stubble shaving cream bits in a hot steam room.
Yeah, not
That's
a
so
fan.
gross.
Not a fan of that. But anyway, we can talk about Banff.
On that note, we'll switch gears.
Banff.
Banff.
Yes. So before we start, it's pronounced Banff. Banff 2025.
Let's go.
But yeah. Anyway, so Banff, we third time going there.
Yeah. Three-peat.
Keep going back, and yeah. I mean, it was another like experience that was unlike the previous two.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a totally different experience. Obviously we saw some similar things.
Right.
But our experiences were just entirely different. But I guess we could start at the top. So Thursday, right?
Right.
We left Thursday.
We left
July
Thursday.
3rd.
That's right.
Yeah. So I believe I got up. I got up early. Did I do my workout at the gym early? Or did I just go in the middle of the day?
I never remember like what you do that day because it's always so fast and furious. So I never remember if like, I think you did go to Midtown.
I think I went early.
I did legs at home.
Okay. Yeah, I did go to Midtown for sure. But I went, I forget what time. But yeah, went and got our workouts in.
Right.
Had got all my meetings done. Work was like set up.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, I was packed like 3 weeks in advance.
Yep, like always.
Yep. And then I had it all going. I was like pretty much in stride. I feel like it was all really familiar. The routine of it all was really familiar.
Yeah, that's right. Like, this sounds like, this might sound like some type of way, but now because, we travel pretty consistently, I pretty much only pack like the night before the day of.
Yeah.
Not for any reason, like not because I'm a procrastinator, mostly just because like I need some of the stuff that I'm going to be packing, and because I end up bringing a lot of the same stuff across all my trips.
Yeah.
So I already know like what I'm bringing. I just got to really just put it into my suitcase.
Yeah.
And plus this trip, a little different, right? Because we're just going to be hiking, enjoying views. Like there's nowhere nice that we need to be. So I didn't have to worry about like bringing different pairs of shoes or nice outfits, right?
Yeah.
Just like some hiking boots, some workout clothes, some comfy clothes. And I was set.
Yeah, there's something to be said about that, right? Like it's just like so simple and easy to pack.
Yeah.
Just like decently comfy clothes. You're just things that like you can walk around a lot in. There's something to be said about that. I feel when you're going on a hiking trip.
It's so nice, like especially as a woman, like packing minimalistically. Packing like essentials, right? Packing an outfit that you can wear all day long and then shower and then you change into your sleep clothes.
Yeah.
And that's really, and then the next day you have another outfit that you can wear all day long for your activities. And then you come home, shower, you change into sleep clothes, right?
Yeah.
Really, really nice. It's different than like our European adventures where, like I'm packing different nice outfits and, different pairs of shoes depending on the activity. Banff is just... Banff and any sort of nature / more active trip, the packing is super simplified.
Yeah, it's really easy, and it's easy to I don't know. It takes the stress away. Just like going. You don't have much. What's ahead of you. You know what to expect. I like it. I like packing for hiking trips. You know what I mean? Just like I get all my fucking all in motion clothes, dude. All my dry fit clothes. Just shove them in a bag, and we're good to go, dude. And if I'm with the guys, mainly, like, dude, I'll rough it for a day or two. Like I don't mind like, being a little like grimy for a day.
Sure, I won't.
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it actually. But if they're, obviously, I want to always usually have access to a shower or something like that. There wouldn't be a scenario really anymore where I didn't. But anyway, yeah, so that I think the day was smooth, and then
my brother came over right around like 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah, dude, he came over and he was ready to go, dude.
Yeah, we were just ready to hit the road. Got him to the airport where we Ubered it there.
Really glad he got his hiking shoes, dude.
Oh my gosh.
So glad.
Can't say it enough.
Can't say it enough, y'all.
He got some really nice hiking shoes, which is funny because now I'm like, man, I think I should go to REI and get some hiking shoes.
I mean, dude, if they look like that, like that's really good.
Yeah, and they seemed, he said that he never wore them before that trip.
Yeah.
So, and he had no foot problems.
They looked like sneakers, they just looked like, I'm sure you could wear those in the winter too.
Yeah.
Right? They looked fucking dope.
Yep.
Really glad he got those sneakers, dude. Fucking beautiful, mate.
In conclusion, just really happy about those.
Yeah. Got a new Rolly.
Rolly, yeah.
Swiss Gear or Swiss Army, whatever it is.
Right.
Like Rolly, fucking smooth roll on it.
Hell yeah.
Like that. It'll be interesting to see how many places he ends up taking that if he catches the bug,
Yeah, definitely.
It's really interesting to think about that. Places like your suitcases have gone.
Yeah.
Because like at some point you retire it, right? Like,
Right.
get a new one, and then it's a new set of adventures for that thing.
Right. All of like the different grounds that your suitcase has rolled on.
Yeah.
So weird to think about.
Really weird to think about. But yeah, he had a nice little Swiss gear rolly with some nice hiking shoes, and I'm really glad he bought.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, it was quick. You know, it all happened really fast. You know, smoked a little joint on the backy, then called. Was it like an Asian dude that picked us up?
I can't remember.
Anyway, he was a nice guy.
Yep. Smooth Uber trip there.
Yeah. Remember? Oh, dude. Yeah, it was an Asian. Remember, he was like doing squats, like, and he was like stretching when we came downstairs.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. So like we were like, he was here and we were still up here, and so I was like kind of getting a little bit like, oh shit, this guy might be a dick about that.
Oh, okay.
And then we went downstairs, and he was doing like squats in the back of his
alright.
car. You know, I was
I like
He was
that.
getting limbered up for it. So he was a nice guy. He must have been like some sort of like either Filipino or like South Korean or something like that.
Yeah.
To put it into perspective.
Yeah, I don't remember.
He was nice. And then he dropped us off. Then your brother had to go through the poor people line.
Yeah, he doesn't have TSA pre-check.
Dude, I thought like at this point, like because the regular line was so long that TSA might be a little long, but it wasn't. It was fucking nothing, dude.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a line.
No, it went by super quick, but he got through pretty quick too.
Yeah.
You know, and we kind of showed him our typical airport habits, right? Got to stop at the Hudson.
Yep. Got to stop at the Hudson.
Got to get an airplane snack.
Yep.
You know, got to get a little drink for the airplane.
We didn't get a drink though. Oh, but like a Gator Light.
Yeah, like
You got to get like a little sweet drink, I think.
for the airplane.
Yeah. I mean, I think especially for me, I'll say like you know, when you're like stoned a little bit, dude, on the plane, like water doesn't do the trick all the time. You need like something like sweet to just like rinse out your mouth, like, you know, like ginger ale or a Gator Light or orange juice.
Or a Coke Zero. Oh my goodness, a Coke Zero.
So good.
So good.
I mean, not so much a Coke Zero for me, but yeah, like orange juice.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's weird though? It doesn't seem to be intuitive to put orange juice and ice together.
No,
Why is that?
I don't know. I think it waters it down.
I could see that.
Just drinking cold orange juice, I think, is the
But
way to
it's
go.
never like cold, right? Because it's always like on top of the cart in that little like carton.
It's never cold on the airplane.
It's never cold on the airplane.
But it's like cold at home when you keep it in your fridge.
Yeah.
I feel like, but we just don't buy orange juice. It's like a treat.
Obviously it's gonna be cold in the fridge at home, right?
Right.
But like no, I'm saying right. So if you would ask for like a Coke Zero, they would give you a cup of ice and a can of Coke,
Yeah.
or they would pour it for you, right?
Right.
But with orange juice, they don't,
Right.
which I think is weird.
Yeah.
yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm just saying it's an observation.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just like a little observation.
I don't get orange juice, so I can't really relate.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll get an apple juice, and that's not cold either.
But like it, just the observation. I'm saying that like they don't ask you for ice with it.
No.
Is interesting.
That's
I'd
true.
say.
That's true. Right. That's true.
Yep. So, yep, that was the point I was trying to make there.
Okay,
All good.
gotcha.
I watched The Equalizer.
Yeah. I
Got that
can't
one done.
remember. Oh, I watched Ratchet
Yeah.
on Netflix. I think my brother watched Sopranos.
Yeah. Sopranos. Yeah, he watched that to and from.
To and from.
Yeah.
Which was good. I mean, it kept him busy, right? It was like a 3.5 hour flight. And at least we all had been prepared for it, I think. It went by pretty quick, in my opinion. We all slept a little bit
Dude,
too.
I thought it was faster than like for some reason any of the previous ones. It felt
agree.
really quick both ways. It felt quick.
I agree. I think it went by really fast. I don't know why it went by like so quick this time, but I did feel like the flight, like 3.5 hours, seems shorter than what I remember going to Banff.
Yeah, I feel like the WestJet air hose are a little bit like more of a stickler around putting your bag underneath your seat too.
Ugh.
It's like what's that all about, dude? You know, just move along, dude. Like I feel like in United and American, Delta, you know, they'll ask you and I'll like try to like put it under and then they just move along, you know, but they like fucking stood there and were waiting for you to put it back. They come back and check again. It's like, yo, dude, I guess the Canadian people have like a different level of scrutiny. Like at TSA on the way back too. They're just fucking up your ass about shit, huh?
Yeah, they're just like kind of stingy about like space. And I don't know if it's specifically like Canadian rules, right? But they're very particular about space. And even on the way home, like that whole entire overhead bin above our row was open, but I was the only one who had to check my bag. Right. So it's interesting. But overall, I think we got there with no major hiccups.
It was smooth, dude.
Smooth.
The rental car pickup was smooth.
Yeah.
Like I always like kind of get weirded out by that sometimes. Like some airports don't have that down.
Right.
And it takes like a long time and you're just like in a line forever. But it was like really quick, dude. Picked it up.
Nissan Sentra.
Hell yeah. I thought it was like I wish it was a little bigger.
Yeah.
But I mean, for what we were doing, it was like totally like, right up the alley.
Oh, it did the job, and then some. It was a good, reliable car for the weekend.
You know, it's so funny. You know that in downtown Banff where like we parked?
Yeah.
Except on the last day. Right? But isn't it so funny that for 3 times we park in like the same place?
We are such creatures of habit.
Yeah.
Once we know something works and like we've figured it out pretty seamlessly, we'll just do it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Which I can't complain.
I mean, it's a good place to park, right? Like it's a walking, like quick, like 10-minute walk to all the major spots in downtown Banff. So like there's a reason why I guess we do park there, but it's just so funny that like we've been there 3 times and we've parked in the same, like pretty much exact spot.
Right.
Crazy.
It is pretty crazy. But yeah, the first night, what did we do when we got to the Airbnb?
Well, we went to that Thai spot.
Yes. That was in
nice.
Calgary, right?
That was in Calgary.
Yeah.
And that place was pretty good for a late night spot.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't so late, but it was like 10 o'clock, right?
It was like 10 o'clock, but it was so weird because it looked like it was like 7 p.m. because it was so light out there.
It was like just like sunset, it was like still really light out.
Right. Which I don't remember that. Do you remember that about Canada, about it being so light for so long?
No, I don't actually. Maybe because like, maybe we've never been like outside like at night like that. Like I think the only time we were outside was like Stampede, like that late. And I remember it being kind of dark, actually.
Yeah, I remember it being kind of dark towards the end of Stampede.
Yeah. I mean, we were there pretty late, too. I think we were there until like midnight or something,
Were we?
Yeah, so it probably would have been dark at that point. But yeah, it was really light at like 10 o'clock at night still.
That like tripped me out, but in a good way.
Yeah, definitely.
It feels like you can do so much, and even though it's kind of late at night.
Yeah, dude. You got some Indian people like fucking making Thai food. They were totally like an Indian family, dude. Just like making some pad thai and some fucking tom yum soup for us and some dumplings and shit.
Dude, and when you get off a flight, like just even remotely, like having something remotely like fresh, I would say, or like something that's like cooked, not just like microwaved, is it's gonna hit the spot.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my pad thai was pretty good, dude. It wasn't the best, I'd say.
Yeah.
But it was good enough, dude. And like that, like I don't know, that lady, that auntie who made it seemed pretty cute. So I was like, it seems like she's trying her best over there.
Yeah.
And what do you call the soup itself that was like a pretty good meal for a late night like situation, dude. Like a fresh soup.
Yeah.
What was it? It was a hot and sour soup or tom yum soup?
It was like a noodle soup.
Okay, yeah. So not either of them,
No,
but
yeah.
But it was good. It was really good.
It was a good meal. Good first meal.
Yeah, what was also interesting though? That also like happened. What was it? I think it was yesterday. Like remember yesterday when we went to Pita House? Like the whole restaurant was open, but those 2 dudes sat right behind us. Do you remember that?
No, I didn't actually notice that there were people sitting behind us.
Yeah, like it was so interesting. Like I mean, everyone can sit wherever they want, right? Like it didn't bother me, but it's just interesting that like I said, the whole restaurant was open, just like at that Thai place we went to eat. Like the whole restaurant was open, but then that Asian couple sat right next to us. Do you remember that?
You know why I think the Asian couple did though? Because it was a girl and a guy, and I think the girl liked the booth side, just like how I like the booth side.
Well, yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I get that. It's just like there was like a lot of other seating too, right? But I mean, it's just interesting that I wonder what goes on in some. For me, like I'm always trying to get away from from another person while I'm eating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some people don't really care. You know, which is interesting. You know, to each his
Right.
own on that.
Right.
But that place was good. Yeah, Spirit Leaf.
Yeah.
Ran it back.
Really cool. Smooth.
Yeah, dude. I honestly, what I will say about it is like, it almost feels like the dispensary experience is so laissez-faire. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you really just go up there and tell him kind of what you want, and he makes it happen for you. You know, it's like, I was like, dude, I just want some like pre-rolls. Like, okay, I'll get you some. And you're like, there was a menu and everything like that, but like they tell you other things outside of the menu to get. You know,
Right.
it's like more like they recommend you something and then you just buy it from them.
Yeah.
Right? It just feels so informal.
Yeah, it's always really smooth. It seems like they don't really care too much, or they don't have a lot of rules or precautions at dispensaries there. They're just kind of like chill about it. So I always think it's a positive experience.
Yeah, I think it's a positive experience for sure. Yeah, dude, there's like a nice little brown dude behind the counter. He was very friendly.
Yeah.
You know, he had a nice little Arabic thing going, and I think he like gave me like a little bit of a tidbit, because like whatever I bought wasn't gonna be like, I don't know, strong enough or whatever.
Oh, sure.
So he like fucking gave me a little like, oh dude, like you should get this one and then get this one, and you know what I mean. So it was kind of nice. He recommended me some shit.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was nice, dude.
And what do? We made our way to Canmore after that, right?
Yeah. We found a little random neighborhood that
Yeah.
was newly developed.
Right. Started.
To send one back, but yeah, it was really creepy, kind of, right? Because I felt like all the lights were on in all the houses, but there was
Right.
nobody in those
There was
houses.
nobody living there.
Yeah,
It was almost like kind of like a Black Mirror episode, right? It was all
Yeah.
these like really beautiful, like newly remodeled places that all looked the exact same.
yeah, like a cookie cutter neighborhood.
Yeah, and it was really nice. No one in sight, right, except for us three. And then every house was empty inside with the lights on.
Yeah.
It was really interesting.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's always hard to find a little spot, you know, to do your thing.
Right.
When you don't know the stomping grounds,
Mm-hmm.
right? Even now, it's like, you know, if I'm like trying to be low key about it,
Right.
it's like I always find somewhere that's like not low key at all, you know? It's like
Right.
just something
You
that's
end up doing the opposite.
drawing more attention to myself than I need to. But you know, it was fine. It all worked out. So had a nice cruise out to Canmore.
Yeah.
You guys fell asleep.
Yep.
It
Thanks
was
for holding down the fort in that one.
definitely. Like I said, I thought your bro was like reflecting, you know, just like being quiet, you know, and I was like, I'm not looking at him because I'm driving, but I looked over and like both of you guys are just fucking, your head's back, he's head down, you know,
Yeah.
just like dead.
I had no chance in hell of staying awake on that one.
Yeah.
Like, you know me, I like to sleep when you're driving, right? But particularly, like, it was like nighttime. It was probably already 11 o'clock at that time. We had a full travel day.
8.
Yeah, we ate, you know, work earlier in the day, legs, right? So, like, I had no
Got flicked
shot
off.
in hell
Yeah.
that I was going to stay awake, you know? So
For sure.
it was a comfy little drive to the Airbnb. I enjoyed it for what I was awake for, but appreciate you for getting us there safely.
Yeah, no problem. But it was nice to have seat warmers, dude. I felt like it was like good for my back. That sounds like such an old man thing to say.
Interesting.
Like it felt like the warm sensation. I felt like Shaq in those icy hot commercials, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or you know, like those Gold Bond commercials where he's like shimmying and shit.
Yeah.
That's how I felt, dude. It felt like I had that shit on the whole weekend, like full
Did you?
blast. Yeah, dude.
I sat in the back all weekend, so I didn't
you were
have,
Rosa Parks in it back there.
yeah, so I didn't have any seat warmers, but you know, it was pretty nice in Banff, so I didn't even feel like I needed a seat warmer.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do it because I was cold.
It was
You know,
just for like that like
It was like a
feeling.
pain relief. Yeah, I mean, not pain relief, but you know, I get like a warm sensation.
Yeah.
And then like, it's like, it brings relief.
Yeah.
I like that, dude.
I like that.
Yeah, it wasn't cold or anything. But what do you call? Yeah, so we got to our Airbnb, nice and easy. I was having anxiety about it. Like I thought the parking situation was gonna be really confusing.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna do it wrong and get a ticket and like, you know, just it was gonna be annoying. But it was so intuitive
It was really smooth.
that they almost made it more complicated. like on the instructions.
Yeah.
Than they needed to be.
They probably over-explain for that reason because they're like, we don't want any problems when you get here.
Yeah, I mean, and I totally get. I mean, it's better to over-explain than not give enough detail.
Right.
But they could have just said that there's a spot that says unit, whatever 203 on it, right next to the building, and you can park there.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, the parking lot is on the west side of the northwest corner of, and I'm just like, bro, like I'm more of like a landmark kind of dude,
Right.
versus like an east-west kind of dude.
Same,
You know what I mean?
Same.
But it all worked out at the end of the day, and it was a nice Airbnb. I felt like it had good privacy.
Yep.
There was that one moment where all those like hijabi ladies were trying to get in. Do you remember?
No.
Like, remember we were going to the liquor store next door, and they were having trouble with the code. And I was like, dude, if we got to go in at the same time as them, I don't know how to navigate this to be like, I don't want to let you in because I don't know, like, you know what I mean? I'm like,
Sure.
I get all this anxiety about those type of social interactions. You know what I mean?
Right.
But anyway, it was easy access,
Yeah.
Only saw those hijabi girls at one time, dude. So, danger was low.
There you go.
Didn't really like need no cause for concern, they kept to themselves. And then our Airbnb with a nice 2-bed, 2-bath.
That's right. It was a comfy, cozy little Airbnb.
With the great view.
With the great view, and the Save on Foods across the street.
Yeah.
That was clutch. We hit that up like twice a day.
Dude, that is such a good lesson learned. Like if that's an opportunity to like have an Airbnb like walking distance from a grocery store.
That was awesome.
Dude, just like being able to like, remember we just like got some fruit like that one night, some sandwiches, like make a quick healthy little like,
Decision.
tapas like dinner, dude, like something small but like not bad for you. Like, that's so nice.
I feel like that grocery store being there really helped with us like not really like making any terrible food decisions.
I agree.
Because like you said, we picked up fruit, we picked up protein bars, we picked up like deli sandwiches, and then coffee from Tim Hortons. But
Tim Hortons is good.
Dude, Tim Hortons is good. I've officially been put on.
Yeah, I feel like, it's not like a gourmet coffee shop, but if we're talking like Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, like Caribou Coffee, like all those like
Caribou Coffee throwback.
Dude, I used to really like Caribou Coffee.
Whoa.
But what I'm talking about, like all those types of places,
Right.
like Tim Hortons is at the top of that list for me.
Oh, interesting.
I would say like even above Starbucks, I'd probably say.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't actually care for Starbucks' food so much.
Yeah.
And but Tim Hortons has really good drinks, dude.
Yeah.
Like I think they have a really vast menu, and like even that like shaken espresso thing, like
that was
they had a
good.
good one at Tim Hortons too.
That was good.
I bet you Dunkin' Donuts couldn't do that.
No, I would not get one from Dunkin' Donuts.
Right?
It'd be so overly sweet at Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts or like, I mean, Starbucks obviously does it well, but any of those other like franchise coffee shops, I don't feel like could do that super well.
No, but I'm a hoe for Starbucks.
Yeah, I get that. I think Tim Hortons is more for the people, dude.
Yeah, I get you. Right.
None of that I'm gonna pay for the person behind me type shit, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, Tim Hortons is good.
Yeah, Tim Hortons is real good. I like it. I haven't had a donut from there, but I definitely like their coffee. I stand by that.
I haven't had a donut from there either. We got sandwiches from there though, right?
The last day.
What did we get? Like sausage fucking
You
muffins?
guys bought them. I was at home.
Did you had it though, right?
It was like some sort of McMuffin.
Yeah.
Sausage.
I think it was a sausage muffin.
Right.
Yeah, which is good.
It hit the spot with the coffee.
It felt like a little bit like less airplane foodie or less astronaut foodie than like a wake up wrap from Dunkin' Donuts feels.
Oh, 100%.
Like those things slap, but they don't taste like real food. You know what I'm saying?
No. Like whenever we get wake up wraps from Dunkin' Donuts, all the shit is sliding out of one end,
Yeah.
You gotta like put it together yourself and then like eat it in like 2 bites.
Dude, 100%.
And the experience is over before it even started.
Dude, yeah. I honestly, like, I just feel like there's Dunkin', sponsor me though. Dunkin', there's like not the quality with some of these places is not so good. Like that, there's this Dunkin' Donuts near Zach's place, and so they're open till 8, right? So sometimes I'll go there, when I go over there to Zach's, and I'll go over there, and they're open till 8, and I'll just like pick up like a Dunkaccino or something, right, for the guys, and like something for me, and I'll pull up to the drive-thru, and I'll be like, hey, hello, and no one will respond, and then after a little bit they'll be like, oh, we're closed, and I'll be like, dude, it's like 6 p.m. They're like, oh, sorry, we're closed, and it's like they're open till 8. It says it on their door on their website,
Really?
right? And you're just like, dude, that's some Dunkin' Donuts shit for you right there.
That's that's fucked up if that happens.
It's happened multiple times.
Really?
Yeah. I've only been driving one time, which was frustrating because you're just excited, especially for a Dunkaccino when it's cold outside. Fucking slaps, dude.
Yeah.
But like this dude's like, oh, it's closed, and now I'm not gonna go to another Dunkin' Donuts. Just fucking ruin my whole day, dude. But yeah, so I put Tim Hortons up there.
Yeah.
The best of them.
Yep. So our first day was Friday, which was July 4th here, right?
Yeah. There you go.
Yep. And what did we do that day? We did our little hike.
We woke up, went to Broken Yoke.
That's right.
Which was great.
Really great breakfast.
Really great breakfast. It's always nice to get a server who's being trained, if they're nice. If they're not like mean. But I feel like when people are getting trained, they're always like innocent, and it's you try to be nice, and it was cute. She was Australian too.
Yeah, a lot of Australians there.
There's a good view from where we were sitting. Pretty
much like anywhere you go, you could kind of count on it being a really good view.
Yeah, the view for the like eating breakfast and seeing the mountains is an experience that everyone should have, I think.
Totally.
But yeah, dude, got a nice matcha latte.
Right.
Cold matcha latte. Unexpected.
It was so good.
Yeah. I didn't get that. What you guys got another flavor, right? Cherry or something?
Iced raspberry matcha latte.
How was the raspberry? Good?
Ooh, it was amazing.
Nice.
It hit the spot.
Yeah, I just got a regular one, but matcha lattes are really good, especially iced ones.
Right.
Fucking delicious. Yeah, we went to Lake Agnes.
Yeah, that's right. We took the shuttle up there.
Yeah, I remember we drove up there and the GPS was tweaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And we definitely took a random ass route because of we went back there the next day, right?
Right.
And we took a different route entirely.
Yeah.
But it was nice, dude. We were going through some back roads, felt like off the grid. Yeah, dude, my icon on my GPS was going sideways up the road. So I was like, this is fine,
Yeah, but there's really only one way you could go, which is continue going on the path
straight.
That you're going straight, right?
Yeah.
So that gives you some comfort in the fact that I can't be doing anything terribly wrong right now.
Yeah, there's other cars there.
Yeah.
You're on a modern road.
It's daytime.
Yeah.
Feels
safe.
It feels safe.
Yeah. And then it opens up and it would be interesting. I don't know who is allowed to park at Lake Agnes because it doesn't seem like they ever no one can park there.
It's the people who get there before
really early.
10 a.m., I would say.
That's
Not
crazy.
even 9 a.m. is the people who get to park there, because when we were doing research for the trip, they were ChatGPT was you have to get there early to park there, as in 7 a.m. You have to be there.
I see. And so that's not the same lake we went to with Justin and Shireen, is it?
No.
We went to Lake Moraine. Was
Yes.
it almost felt like it was similar, but not I know they're different.
They're different.
Yeah. It just felt like where we got dropped off was the same almost, but probably not then.
It was different. So what we did actually is we got dropped off at Lake Louise. And when we were with...
Where we... just to this time around.
This time around,
yeah.
The shuttle took us to Lake Louise,
right?
Then we walked that pathway to the Lake Agnes trail.
Yeah, that we did. We hiked up to Lake Agnes.
We hiked up. Exactly. We
Yep.
hiked up to Lake Agnes. But last year, or 2 years ago in 2023, we did Lake Moraine.
Right.
So like you said, they look similar, but they're different.
Yeah, definitely.
But they're so beautiful. Whenever we go to Banff, I'm always just reminded of we are so small compared to how much there is out there. It's just so Banff never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah, it was definitely good. Yeah, the water and the contrast with the mountains is majestic. You know, it's unparalleled views. Definitely annoying Indian people everywhere you go in the world, which is fine, you know, which is great. Polos tucked into jeans. I don't think that'll ever die out. It seems like it's going to go on forever. But once we got away from them, I started having more fun. You know, I think the crowd sometimes get you, you know, like that view, like when we first got there without the crowd would be amazing.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got to deal with that. But once we got up there, once we started moving, it was nice to like get away from the crowds. And I felt like really great once we started just like getting our hike going.
Yeah, it was awesome. I had such a great time with like you, my brother. I think like the three of us just like hiking up there with the views. And like, you know, I was telling my brother, when we went to Banff the first time, every time we did like another switchback, I'd see like another view of the lake and I'd be like, this is crazy. And that's exactly kind of what would happen this time. Like when we would stop, I would just like take a moment to take everything around me in, and I'd be like, this is so beautiful. But then we get a little bit higher and I'd be like, this is so beautiful. And then it just like, it keeps getting better and better.
Yeah. It was nice. It was really nice. Like the weather cooperated. There was so many different angles. Like when we first started, it was really open. You could see like the mountains, but then it got narrow, and then we got to that waterfall towards the top, and then you kind of like realize how high up we were getting.
Right.
And there was like that one tweaker dude who was doing push-ups in the water. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
My man raging, dude. I mean, I do understand his feeling. Like this guy just like, we're all just sitting there hanging out, chilling. Like there's this little lake right before you get to the top, and it's just so serene. This dude just comes in and starts doing push-ups in the water. And I'm just like, I get it, man. Like you're probably so amped up from like all the views and the energy here, and you know, just like the views. But I don't know if that's the right move, dude.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, man. He was like splashing water. You remember? I was like, dude, like you're fucking tweaking, man.
I didn't like that so much.
Yeah, I was like, it was a vibe harsh, like big time. I'm just sitting there like, I understand the feeling, dude. Like the water, like it would be so nice to just jump in there. So like, don't get me wrong. Like there was also people in the water, so it's like I totally get it. But just to like, I've never seen someone do push-ups and like put their face underwater. You know, just like is like a huge like.
He was like
spectrum moment.
He was like, in my eyes, from where I was standing or sitting, like it was like he was doing a Neutrogena commercial while also trying to work out. Like, you know how in Neutrogena commercials they try to wash their face but the water goes everywhere?
Yeah.
That's what he looked like. He looked like he was trying to wash his face but also trying to work out and couldn't focus on either one, and the water just went everywhere. It just wasn't doing it for me. I was just like, can you do this somewhere else?
He was raging, dude. I was just like, all right, my boy, you know, we're just going to move on. I think your brother was like, all right, dude, should we keep going? I was like, yep.
Right, it's time to move.
Let's keep going, dude. But yeah, like, and then it was like, 20 more minutes till we got to the top.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, like, that there's a tea house up there.
Yeah, you know, it would have been really cool if we could have stopped at the tea house, but
it would have been so vibey, dude.
Really vibey. But one thing I will say is like the cash only thing, bummer. And then
huge bummer.
And then two, the fucking line on that thing. Like, God. You know, the line was so crazy long that to me, I actually enjoyed what we did much more. Just bust out our gator lights, have a couple of protein bars by the lake.
Yeah, like, right on the water.
Right
dude.
on the water.
Sitting on the rocks.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I would so much rather be doing what we did than having to wait in line for probably a tea that I've tasted. Yeah.
I mean, it could have been, or it could have been really good. Could have been, whatever. It could have been mediocre, but yeah, I don't know. Just like, I just, like you said, to your point, it was probably just a long wait for something that would have just been like kind of vibey on Instagram
That's
for
right.
a minute,
That's right.
versus like just having a real moment, out on the side, just like quiet time, having like a protein bar and some Gatorade.
Just like getting to reflect.
Yeah, exactly. Talking about Drake for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking about my boy Drake. Dude, I was listening to that song, not when we talk about Show Me a Good Time.
Yeah.
Like ever since like we brought it up, I got it like, you know, it's in my like repeating like playlist right now.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Drake's the goat.
Drake is the GOAT, dude. Listen to me.
Says only us.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was like, it's so funny how hard
Me, you,
we
and my
go for
brother.
Drake. I wonder if people like do that when they talk about music, because dude, like, you know, like a lot of the rhetoric I hear, and not to like, I don't give a shit about like any of the beef really, but it's more like everyone's like, oh dude, I feel like Drake's done after that. Like, you know, it's like people are so swayed by like some bullshit ass narrative that the media is putting out.
Right.
I mean, not to go all hard on Drake, but I'm like, yo, dude, like you can't tell me that Drake hasn't been just fucking feeding us like bangers for 20 years.
I like tell people that, but they're like, oh, you know, he's okay. Like he has a couple of good songs. I'm like, are you
fucking
insane?
Idiot? Yeah.
Like, a couple good songs. Like I could fucking name 15 just right now.
Yeah.
15 mainstream top Billboard, you know, top of the top list, right? Like,
Right.
You know, stayed on the Billboard charts for weeks, months. Anyway, we're going hard for Drake, but
Yeah.
we did
We did
talk
go
about
hard.
Drake a little
we
bit.
fucking be riding.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, dude. All right, fuck the noise.
Anyway, but yeah, it was a wonderful little hike and wasn't too strenuous. I think it was definitely a good level for like our first day. My feet got the worst of it, I will say. You know, a little beat up with the blisters and stuff, but I think I just need new hiking shoes like my brother's.
Yeah, dude. So glad he got those hiking shoes.
I'm so glad that he got
Dude,
those hiking shoes.
I'm so glad he got those hiking shoes,
So,
man.
Anyway, but yeah, on the way down, I especially felt it because, you know, we were like going downwards.
Yeah.
So my feet just kept, you know, kind of hitting my toe box like over
Dude,
and
your
over.
toe box, bro.
It was bad.
Dude, yeah, you love your toe box. Oh man, I love your toe box too. I've never heard it called that.
That's what the front of your shoe is
I know.
called.
I guess I get it now. It makes sense. It's actually a really good name. You know,
Yeah.
like it's really self-explanatory.
Yeah.
But I've never actually heard that term before you.
That's
like you brought it up.
because you don't have the
I don't have
same
a toe
feet
box.
problems that I do. Like for someone
Yeah.
with feet problems, you have to know about these things or else you're not going to get the proper shoes. So because I have wider feet, I have to get shoes with a wider toe box.
Yeah, dude. You know, now when I go buy shoes,
Yeah.
I want to make sure I say that to whoever's at the store.
Okay.
You know, it's just like shoe knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like flex on my shoe knowledge at DSW.
Yeah.
Next time I go over, let them know. Because I don't know if I should switch over to W or wide shoes. Not women's shoes, wide shoes.
I don't.
Because my bunion, you know, starts to
Yeah.
fucking bust out sometimes.
Does it hurt?
I don't know. It doesn't hurt.
Then I think you're fine.
Yeah. It just, you know what it ends up doing? It cut, you know, the insides of my shoes. If it's like, you know those like blue Brooks I got before
I
Italy?
remember. That's crazy. It's crazy that the shoe is in more pain than your foot.
Yeah, dude. It's like I'm like an orc, dude, just like busting through my shoes. Like
Man,
what? Yeah.
You're lucky. I wish that was my problem. I wish that my hiking shoe was what was wearing down, but it's the opposite. It's like my toes that are fucking, you know, bearing the brunt of it. My hiking shoes they look perfect.
Yeah. They're nice shoes. Yeah, they're Timberlands, right? They're nice Timberlands.
Dude, I love my hiking shoes. It's just they're not comfortable after a couple miles.
Yeah. I have a fear of doing that to my Allbirds, dude. I'll be fucking pissed if I
Yeah.
bust out of my Allbirds.
Yeah, you just get a new pair at that point.
Like I gotta pay for one, or like they'll give me another one.
That's how commerce works. You have to buy a new pair
Oh, yeah.
when you're old shoes.
They don't have a warranty. It seemed like they'd have a warranty for that. Like I could just be, oh, I don't like these.
Well, like,
Don't they have like a thing where you can do that?
you just got your Allbirds, so don't you think it's going to take like a year at least
Yeah.
before you wear a hole into them? And then at that point, you just get a new pair.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I will say about my Allbirds?
Huh.
Like they really are like one-dimensional shoes. Like
Yeah.
they're so good for walking.
Yeah.
Like even from my other like Nikes that I bought, like there's like light years beyond it in terms of comfort. But the second you think about doing something athletic, you're like, oh, dude, those shoes suck.
No,
like those shoes would
yeah.
never do anything for you. Like in a
Right.
Even if you had to move quickly, they just like fucking fall off your foot or something.
Yeah, they're really good for walking if you buy the walking type, right? But I used to have like a pair that I would wear for like hit training.
You're an athletic pair?
Yeah. You're yawning quite a lot. You tired?
Am I yawning quite a lot?
You're hitting the yawns.
Dude, Pilates must have got me today.
Yeah, that was like your 8th yawn or 10th yawn. I'm surprised I'm not catching it. But yeah, anyway, I digress. But
Yeah.
hike was really good, and
Lake Agnes.
I'm glad that we did that. And then we filled up, we smashed on some sushi in downtown Banff after. It was I thought that place was really, really good.
Was your bro's favorite, like, or his best sushi experience?
Yeah, he said it was the best sushi he's ever had, which is awesome. Like, I'm there for that. That's so cool. It was really good sushi, and I liked just like the way they brought everything out.
Yeah. That dude was totally like a Dexter ass motherfucker. Like, you remember our waiter, dude?
Yeah,
he was like such a character.
Such a character.
Like right out of a TV show, dude.
Yeah.
Like right out of like Portlandia or something, just like a fucking hipster ass dude. Really nice guy, soft spoken guy.
Right.
Like serious part in his hair, dude.
Yes.
Like that to me is like his hair was so good.
Yeah.
But that
nice
part
hair.
is so serious, dude.
Yeah, he was
like he combs it in 2 different directions. And I'm just like, man, that is stark right there, my dude.
Right. Yeah, he was a very put together, very poised, calming dude. Very serene.
Yeah, he called me a bitch.
No, he didn't.
Anyway. No, but anyway, I think it's really nice to have heard a lot of like best experiences this weekend or that weekend from your brother, dude.
Right.
It felt really nice to just be like, damn, dude, like I'm part of this, like this gift like of travel to you, and like you're experiencing all these amazing things right now, and I'm seeing you do it. I'm seeing you take out your phone and take pictures of this area. I'm seeing you like, have some thought, right? Like reflect, look around. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like I never been on a trip with my brother before.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't since our childhood, but it was like, and I already said this, but like next to Croatia, it was my favorite trip that we took this year.
It was a really fun trip.
It was so much fun. Like, I think the 3 of us are really compatible when we travel together. Like we're all just like really go with the flow. We're all down for whatever. We have like such good conversation. I just like you said, there were like so many moments where I was just like, wow, this is awesome. This is like so cool. Like I would do that again any month, any time of the year. I would do it over again.
Yeah, he was surprisingly chill to travel with too. Like pretty low key dude, just kind of like us, just like no problems, nice and chill, low expectations, easy.
Yeah, and I didn't really think anything different. Like I figured that's how it would be.
Yeah.
But you just never know, right? Right before you travel with someone for the first time, but it was so smooth, so it was like better than I could have ever expected, honestly.
Totally.
And it was, I've said this before, but like for me in particular, it felt very like safe and very comforting, like being with like my brother and then being with my husband, right? Like there's not like a better combination than that. Like I can be myself the entire weekend. I can like be okay with like leaving the room or falling asleep, knowing that you guys will carry on just fine. It won't be awkward between you two, right? So for me, it was like the best position to be in.
Nice. That's very nice. Yeah. Totally. But yeah, it was really all around good vibes, dude.
Yeah.
And I think we ended up we went to, what did we do for dinner that night?
We just got deli sandwiches.
That's what we did on that first night, right?
First night we went to the Save on Foods.
Right. So that first night, that's what we did.
Got some snacks like popcorn, fruit, protein bars, deli sandwiches, and we just like intermittently had some stuff throughout the night. Yeah,
so we got done with that hike at like 6, was it?
No, we
took
got done with the hike at
like 3:30, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so we had like an early
dinner.
right. Then we just kind of like chilled out, watched some people get arrested that night, dude, and just cop videos, blue cam shit.
Right.
Passed out, and then we got up the next day. Went to a hotel breakfast that I chose.
Picked,
Yeah,
yep.
I'll say that I picked that. It's really easy to pick a restaurant that's in a hotel in Banff because they're all in like lodges and shit like
Right.
that. So give yourself some grace, everybody, if you're out there.
No, you never give me grace when I pick a hotel restaurant. They always end up being decent, though, I think.
Yeah, but I never say they're not decent.
That's true.
You're
I'm always like down.
Dude, it's
Yeah, that's true. You're always like down for it. Like you're pretty like go with the flow with food.
yeah,
you know?
I just call it out. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you remember even in San Diego, that was another spot we didn't even bring up. Like amongst all the other hotel restaurants, there was you remember that one in San Diego we went to recently?
What
That-
was that one?
It was like a
again?
brunch spot, right? It was like for
Oh, you mean Napa?
no, it wasn't Napa. It was in San Diego when we went
I don't
and we
remember.
stayed at the whatever hotel we just stayed at. Remember we walked a little bit, and then like, it was a nice restaurant. It was another good restaurant,
And it was a hotel restaurant.
but we walked into another hotel and we walked into like the lobby, and they were like, "Oh, like where's the restaurant?" And it was like right around the corner.
Oh, I don't remember. So last year when we went
In
to see-
in 2024 when we went.
Oh, I can't remember that.
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to think. It was like, I forget if it was breakfast or after we went to the museums. But anyway, it was another hotel restaurant, which was good. It was a good restaurant. I remember I got like a nice like sandwich or like a gourmet sandwich there with like some soup and shit, and it was really good. It was like on how they sometimes give you like your sandwich on like what looks like a cutting board. It looks like something that they put into like an oven. You know what I mean, like a slab or something. So it was like nice and classy, dude.
Yeah, hotel restaurants aren't bad
Yeah, I don't mind them.
unless they are.
Unless they're shitty, like the one we stayed at when we first went to Calgary, like the one by the airport. Yeah, like whatever that airport was, or I mean hotel was.
Right.
It started with an A. But anyway,
Loft.
something like that.
Yeah.
Something like
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever. That place was trash as fuck. That was like the hotel restaurant that's like a stereotypical hotel restaurant.
Right.
Just like, bogus scrambled eggs, some rusty ass potatoes.
Yeah, not good.
Like on a Denny's ass plate,
That's right.
But anyway.
Yeah, the hotel breakfast that we had in Banff the second day, really good, I thought. Like some sandwiches, some potatoes. The place itself was really cute too.
Yeah.
It looked like a lounge, and it had all those big chairs and seating and stuff. And yeah, we smashed. We got some good breakfast food.
Breakfast sandwiches, dude.
Yeah,
Got
and
out
some
of there.
potatoes. Yeah, and we got out of there. What did we do that? We did the gondola that
We went
day.
back to the Lake Louise gondola,
Yeah.
which was such a good idea to do.
Yeah.
Which was really nice. That lodge is always so like vibey, big log cabin.
Right.
Get some lattes.
Hell yeah.
I can skirt up, see a grizzly bear.
That was crazy. That's something that's never happened to us in Banff, is seeing grizzly bears.
Dude, like when we were up there, remember all the bear infrastructure that was around? There was like
Yeah.
electric fences and all these
Yes.
bear warning signs.
Right.
That's pretty tweaky, dude.
And that's, again, like that. I'd never seen that before. I feel like we never had been that close to grizzly bears unless we're at a zoo, right? In that case, like it's just not the same. And you said
Right.
this before, but it's so different seeing animals in the wild versus seeing animals at the zoo, because they're all like emaciated and sleepy at the zoo, but in the
Yeah.
wild they look like what you see on like National Geographic or Planet Earth. They're big and they're burly and like
Muscular, yeah.
right, they're doing what animals should be doing in the wild.
Yeah, they're
right?
grazing and eating a lot, and
Exactly.
yeah, definitely.
So it was, again, another really cool experience to be able to see like nature in their natural habitat.
Yeah, definitely. It was a bummer that we couldn't do the hike when we got up there,
Yeah.
but it's cool that there was a restaurant up there too.
Right.
Like it's nice that they have those up there. The view was spectacular.
So beautiful for not really having to do much work,
Yeah.
taking the gondola up there and just walking a couple feet to that view.
Right. Such a
Really
good view.
nice.
Such a good view. And, you know, it felt like nice being in that open gondola,
Yeah.
which was cool. I mean, I wonder how that would have felt if we came from the Sulphur Mountain hike. That would have been scary. They don't offer those, like, on the Sulphur Mountain one.
They only do the closed one on the Sulphur Mountain.
Yeah.
And I think you're right in that the one that left Sulphur Mountain is really,
It's way too high,
really
dude.
high.
Yeah.
I don't think you should do it open.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it should be allowed to do it open. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was really cold up there at Sulphur Mountain too.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was really fun. And what did we do? We went back to downtown Banff. Your brother got a mug.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Got the mug, dude. You were trying to knock him off that. You were like, dude, don't do that. It's like not dishwasher safe, bro.
Well, I didn't want him to buy a mug that wasn't dishwasher safe, and then he puts it in the dishwasher, and then it gets ruined.
Yeah, yeah.
I was looking out for him, but I'm glad that he took the initiative and asked the dude at the counter, and right away the guy's like, no, it is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so it was dishwasher safe.
Yeah.
And that mug that he got, really nice. I really liked that one that he picked, and so I'm glad
it was a nice one.
Worked out for him.
Yeah, yeah. But the guy behind the counter did say that.
No, he didn't.
Anyway, but yeah, it was. I didn't end up getting another sweatshirt, but I'm sure we'll go back. I'll get another one, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
They have nice what is it, baseball, like those baseball long sleeve shirts and like the sweatshirts. You remember I got that other sweatshirt when we went, that blue one with the pink writing on it.
Nice. Why don't you wear that anymore?
Because it's hot.
But it still fit, like you still have it and stuff?
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen you wear it in the winter even.
I wore it.
Oh, really?
I've worn it.
Like
I wore it in the
one.
winter a lot,
The
actually.
crew neck, right?
Yeah. I wore it in
really
the
nice
winter
one.
a lot, actually. I think I'm in that one video too for my birthday.
Uh-huh.
Where like the kids were singing me happy
That's
birthday.
What you're wearing?
I was wearing like my BAM sweater, yeah.
Okay. I see you wear your pink long sleeve all the time.
Yeah. If you want that sweater, you can have it too, actually. It's like, if I raise my hands, my tummy will show.
Oh, really?
Because it's nice. I actually like it, but it might be a better fit on you.
I'll try it on.
Yeah. But yeah, so like that was fun. I got a really good burger with jam.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, the blueberry jam on the burger is really good.
Really good combination, like the meat with the blueberry jam.
I wonder if I should do that, if I should try that out. Like Zach's gonna come over on Friday. If I should like make a burger, I'm gonna probably buy some burgers and shit. If that'll be an option. I gotta buy some condiments for sure. I think we have some condiments. We have ketchup and mustard, right?
Fuck yeah. Condiments, hell yeah.
Yeah, all right. So we're good. Yeah, I think he's gonna come over, play some from froth.
From Frolf, cool.
Yeah. Try out the frisbees, dude. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Bust them up. But anyway, yeah. So we came back, had a little Uno sesh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That was Uno's no joke, right?
Uno was no joke. Like I was pretty defeated. I'm not gonna lie, because I think it was like you won, Tony won, you won, Tony won, and I was like, no, we are not. Like this, we can't end it like this. And so then we played two more, and I won both.
Yeah, and then Tony finally won.
And then he won the seventh game, which meant that he was Uno champion.
Uno King champion, Maharaja. But you know what's like annoying, dude, when you end? So like I was trying to change the color, like I had and I changed the color appropriately. Like I had like a yellow 5.
Yeah.
And he had a blue 5. I hate when that ends. I hate when it ends that way. It's like, dude. Like, what are the odds of that happening?
It's just a chance. Exactly.
Fucking bullshit, dude.
Exactly. It's like, so that happened again. I let him win like that too.
So annoying when it happens like that, dude.
Such a bummer.
Yeah. You almost would rather like just like give him the color, dude, instead of it. That's so heart-wrenching,
I know, because you thought you were doing something in good faith, but then in reality, you actually did it in his favor.
Yeah. Then I had to bust you guys up in Scrabble.
Yeah, Scrabble was fun, but it was a lot more thinking than I ever thought. Like
Same.
me having to figure out the rules and explain it to both of you and like ChatGPT, all of it, like, that in itself was like, a process, right? Just like learning how to play Scrabble because we had never played before. and then actually playing, it takes a lot of time.
Dude, it's like chess. You know, it takes a lot of your mind power, dude. It takes a lot of like, you know, just like direct thought. And like that's,
Right.
if you remember, our turns were taking forever, dude. It's
Oh
like,
my God. I think like in real Scrabble, there's a timer.
is it really?
Yeah, you can't just like take forever to pick a word combination.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's hard, you know, like I think it has to be on the person, you know, to be like, all right, dude, I've taken long enough. You know, I just gotta like fucking
Yeah.
do it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if is there a timer thing in the,
There
like a hourglass thing or whatever? There's not, right?
There isn't, I don't think. But I'm talking about like professional Scrabble.
There's a professional Scrabble?
There is.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
all right.
there is professional Scrabble.
I
and
would
so-
love to meet a professional Scrabbler.
Let's look it up after this.
Yeah. But yeah, busted you guys up in that. So that was pretty like, you know, good. That was pretty nice, you know.
Yeah, you feel good?
I felt great about it, dude. It was
Yeah.
nice. Got up the next morning, bro. Got some Tim Hortons.
Yeah, to end it all.
I got a hot coffee though, right? That time?
Yeah, you got me a hot coffee too.
Yeah. I got an oat milk latte.
I didn't like mine.
I don't know why you don't like oat milk, dude. Oat milk is so good.
I don't know. I like it in the brown sugar shaken espresso, the iced version.
Yeah.
When oat milk is hot nowadays, I feel like it's too overpowering. Like it just feels like I'm drinking hot milk.
There you go. Yeah, you know, they say if you take a bath in oat milk, it'll like decrease your life expectancy by 5 years.
Okay.
So that's why I drink oat milk lattes.
Oh, but you're not taking a bath in it.
It's like a similar effect, they say.
Gotcha.
You gotta check the studies out, you know. But yeah, Tim Hortons is good. The oat milk latte I thought I had was exceptional there, even though you didn't like it. It was good, and like it's nice too because I feel like the staff was more knowledgeable, even though they were like kids. They weren't like fucking. I don't know. I didn't feel like there was like any shady shit going on. You know, there wasn't a lot of like, oh, I'm gonna put this into like this like microwave and give it to you in 30 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just felt like they ran their sandwiches through like an oven, you know, kind of thing. And so it felt like at least it was warmed up properly. It didn't feel microwave. You know, like microwave cheese is so like cloddy and like it's like kind of hard too a little bit. It just felt like the biscuit and the meat itself was a little bit more just like normal. I don't know. All good.
It was good, yeah.
Catch me. Well, yeah, smooth ride back to the airports. My gas was like on E when I brought it
Was
back,
it?
so it was nice, dude. It was nice. Like I had like,
That's satisfying.
yeah, exactly, because like you got your money's worth.
Hell yeah.
Didn't forget the key in the car
Good
or in my
job.
pocket. And yeah, smooth. I mean, we had to wait exactly till 2 hours before our flight before they let us in.
That's something I didn't realize until we got there.
This chick was on a timetable, dude. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, but
We got there at 9:52 and she was like, in 8 minutes,
8
you
minutes,
can
come
come
back.
through.
Yeah, I was like, all right, fair enough.
So that's a new one for Canada.
Yeah, definitely.
And now that I understand, like now it's been like 3 times that we've been there, I kept one of the toiletry bags, you know, that they put all my fluids in. So now I'm going to make sure the next time we go, everything fits in that little Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going through this process again.
Yeah, we'll see. I think you're up for it. I think you'll probably get stopped again. That's my.
Yeah. It's tough because like, you know, like they're counting like my makeup and stuff as liquid fluid, like liquid blush. There's nothing in there, but they're putting that in there.
Right.
You know, which is like something that I'm not used to, but
It's such a bottleneck.
Yeah.
Dude, like that little area was so fucking choked up.
right.
And it's like, dude, because you're stopping everybody to like unpack their entire bag
Right.
and go through their little like fucking toiletry bag individually.
Oh my God. He went through every single thing, like every perfume, every mascara, everything that I had. He picked it up and opened it.
What if he like put some on?
That'd be weird.
What if he like took out your lip gloss and was like put it on and then he like puckered his lips and was like, okay, you can keep this one.
I'd be like, no, you keep it. Seems like you
No,
wanna
you keep
it.
it. It's
Like,
made for you.
Keep it. It's
He
your
like put some of your
shade.
mascara on to see and like
He did open my mascara And then I was like, okay, as soon as he opens my mascara, he's going to realize that it's like a paste. So it shouldn't qualify in the liquid. Like it shouldn't go in the liquids bag. Opens it, puts it in the liquids bag.
Yeah, it qualified.
I'm like, are you fucking, it's a paste. Like it's not a liquid.
Damn,
It's not going to, if you pour, like turn it over, it's not going to come out, you know?
Yeah. What do they think you're hiding in there, dude?
I don't know, dude. They're just really, really strict about it. And then he threw away my face wash and he threw away my hairspray.
Damn, your Cetaphil?
Yeah.
Fuck 'em, dude.
Yeah, he threw away my Cetaphil and my Tresemme.
Damn.
$6. It's all good.
All right. Well, anyway. But yeah, you know, nothing major. I guess me and your brother were just waiting. We're just we were like closely observing your facial like reactions to everything, dude.
Yeah, I kept it pretty.
You're pretty good.
Yeah.
There's times where you were like you had your eyes like wide open.
It was,
I was like,
just
yeah, she's gonna lose it.
Kind of shocking, like how much of a fine tooth comb he was using to go through every single item. I was just a little shocked, honestly.
Fuck him, dude.
But it was all good.
It seemed all right, yeah. But yeah, you know, smooth back like WestJet.
Yeah.
Doing their dumbass shit as usual, but nothing. I felt bad for that one flight that got entirely canceled. It was kind of bogus. That'd be such a bummer.
That'd be such a bummer.
But yeah. Also, dude, turban count.
Yeah.
Dude, like
lots of Punjabis.
So many Punjabi people. Like, dude, I think we counted at least like 70 turbans. I'd say with confidence.
Maybe
there was like 70 turbans.
Lots of beautiful colors.
Beautiful colors. All the colors of the rainbow.
My favorite one was the lavender one that we saw.
The lavender one. I like the shade of pink. It's like a nice, like, welcoming pink. You know, it doesn't feel like overly flamboyant or feminine, I guess, if I could say that. It feels like a nice, you know, like a nice color, like a nice pink that a guy could wear and feel like, you know, fashionable with it.
Yeah.
It's not too much of a statement piece, even though it kind of is, but it goes with the whole fit.
They all look dapper in them. You know?
Yeah. I wouldn't say they all look dapper in them, but I do like the creativity.
Yeah, exactly.
The color, you know, it's like if you're gonna rock it, it looks, you know, they all looked clean. They had like nice creases.
That's right. That's what I mean.
Match the outfits pretty well.
Right.
You know, that's the best case scenario you can ask for.
They look put together when they have them on.
Exactly.
And I guess I forget until I go to Canada what a huge Sikh Punjabi population they have.
Yeah, definitely.
And the Indian food, it just makes sense. The Indian food there is so fucking good. The
Indian food there is like top tier Indian food. So, yeah, turban count was good. Safe flight home, dude. Yeah. Nothing major. Got our bags nice and easy.
No issues there.
No issues at all there. Caught a decent Uber.
Right.
Asian lady. Perfect driving record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, can't always say that, right?
Yeah.
And here we go, dude. Got home nice and safe.
Got some Korean
She did mount
barbecue.
the curb on the way home.
Yes.
But we're gonna give her that.
Yeah.
It's kind of tricky to get in here. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It's a narrow little gap.
Yep. So she was good, all in all. I appreciated her. She didn't talk too much.
Right.
She wasn't like trying to ask a lot. And she found us pretty easy.
Yeah.
Got some. What did we get for dinner?
Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue. And that's a wrap.
And that was a wrap. It was really fucking good.
That was a fun trip, dude. All in all, can't wait to go back again. Probably next year.
And we'll catch an 18 out there.
There we go. Play a round of golf out in Canmore.
Hell yeah. Got some banana bread at work.
Got some banana bread at work today, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. All right. Sign off?
Yeah.
All right. Well done.
Good. Love you.
Love you. Bye.